Hey guys, and welcome back to another Dream Game video. Today will be a little less focused on doing and a little more focused on showing you guys what we have done, but there will be some new stuff in this video as well. Let's jump in. First things first, if you hop in right away, guys, you can see the UI. We finally got rid of that Nintendo 64 UI and moved up to something a little bit better. As you can see, overall, it looks pretty good. It's not fully scripted yet, but as you can see, the minimap is working. You can hover over the different locations and see what they are. You can click on it to full screen. We have the new money counter, which is working. This thing identifying the player is not working yet, and then neither is the time/weather conditions, but that is all good. Halfway working is the bikes, but this is so much cleaner than the old one. Here's the new crates UI. The shop one is not ready to be shown, really. And then settings. And then if we want to switch our difficulty, everything is just so much cleaner. Now, you might notice while looking at the overall interface of the game, we have this up here that says ice cream. This is the new music system. So I'm going to go ahead, turn on the desktop audio, and show you guys what this new system is. Long story short, you are now able to skip songs if you don't like them, or pause them, mute them temporarily, go back to the previous song if you were rocking with it. Guys, the new music system offers so much more for the player. We also have prop cars around the map now, which I never really noticed, but they are massive, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Now. It looks like about 3 studs smaller all around, so just grabbing that top one and dragging it down. That's very small, maybe 2 studs, so let's just put this on 1, bring it up, and then we'll do the same here, and then we're gonna move this to 2 studs and make all the rest of them just 2 studs smaller, which means I have to go around the entire map and find them. I kind of placed these on the live stream, which, yeah, this is gonna take a second. All right, I think I got all of them. The next thing we did was added sound regions. For example, if you're in the park, it now sounds like you're in the park. I was gonna do this for every single point of interest, whether that be the racetracks, the stunt park, Misguided, the dealership, anything like that. But I got into a bit of a confusion here because the stunt park, for example, it would be cool to have its custom song, but then it would shift away from the global song of the game. So I decided to skip out on that, and then when those are actual mini games and the game starts, it will change the song. So when there's the stunt showdown and whoever has the highest score wins, that whole time there will be a pretty hype sort of rock-esque song within this area. And the scripts and everything is set up to do that, but having it play the new song when you walk into it is a bit weird. So we're skipping that for now. Up next, guys, we've done a fan art competition recently, and I have added that art, or those arts, a bunch of them, around the city. We've got one right there, some down here, way back here, and of course, one of my favorite ones. Oh, I actually need to add one to this, so let's do that right now. Toss a decal in right there. Let's grab a image. Here's a good one. Look at this one. This one was in the top 3 of the winners. It's so nice. Yes, very beautiful. It will look better when the sun is behind it, but for now, that is a-okay. One of my favorite ones, though, was this one. Motorcycle accident. Bro, that is hilarious. So I'm going to duplicate this one, delete the bottom. Oh, I guess I can't delete the bottom. That's a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not really gonna be able to put these around the highway, at least how I wanted to. I guess I could put them on the land masses and sculpt the terrain upwards. That could work. Something like that. Then duplicate, rotate it twice, put one on this side as well. And yeah, I would just have to sculpt the land up, which I don't think is gonna look that great, to be honest. What if for now, I just put them on a block? I'm gonna have to figure out a nice way to have these, but if we set this to rock or asphalt, I think it's at least okay for now, but it will get changed 1000%. Let's duplicate it, put one over here for this sign, and then let's put this set of signs on every single island. This is gonna help the highway have more life overall, because right now you just kind of drive forever. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. You're just driving, boom, see the billboard? I like that a lot. And maybe we'll have other versions of the accident billboards later. I know we're gonna do something with the Roblox ads, and if there's no ad playing, then it will display the thing that we've made, right? The thing that you guys have made, the fan arts. But if there is an ad playing, it would obviously display said ad. I still don't know how all of that works, so don't quote me on it entirely. Also, these could be sunk down pretty far. We can get rid of those parts. Oh yeah. And we'll put one more on this side of the map, just so kind of everywhere has one. Not too bad. All right, guys, the next thing that we've added, or at least changed because beforehand no one really noticed it, speed lines. You know, the whole anime speed line things. I'll show it to you guys. Now it happens anywhere above 60 miles per hour. It used to happen only above 100, but there's only a couple bikes that can really do that. But as you can see, now we have the speed lines on the screen, kind of flashing all around it. It'd probably be easier to notice it when it's dark, so I'll see you guys at the nighttime. As our beautiful sunset is fading away, we could probably start going. It is now nighttime, guys. Let the lighting finish changing. It's still a little sunrisey, or sunset, I guess. But let's check it out. If we hit 60 miles an hour now, you guys will be able to see these speed lines quite a bit better just because the screen is darker. Look at that. We can make these way more on the screen or less, depending on what you guys would like to see, but I think it does help quite a bit. Also, I wanted to cap the zoom out, which I guess I could do. Right now, we're capping it this far. I feel like we could cap it about here. So let me see where that is. Right now, we're zoom capped at 48, way out here. Let's just try maybe 30 just to see where that's at. I don't know if it updates live or not. Let me try 2. Definitely not. Hey, I think 30 is actually pretty good. It lets you zoom out far enough to get like a pretty wide shot, but not far enough to be able to see the entirety of the map. So we'll call it good for that area with a max zoom of 30. And then I guess if you shift, you can FOV pull a little bit further. Now there is one more thing that I wanted to do today, and that has to do with crates. So right now in the game, if you want to get a crate, you go into the UI here, and then you purchase the crate for however much it costs. This neon crate, for example, is 10,000. However, I wanted to add a feature where you could find the crates around the map and then buy them for half of the in-game money. So this neon crate, if you found it, would only be $5,000. I guess you would be exchanging your time to save your money. And half off might be too much. Maybe it'll be 25% off, maybe 75% off. That's just something me and the team is gonna have to figure out when we balance stuff. However, these things need parachutes when they're coming down from the sky, so they look cooler. Let's hop into Blender and get that modeled. Now, I have a couple different ideas for how I want to make this parachute, but I think the easiest one and the one that's going to fit our cubed crates the best would be a UV sphere, and then just cut this thing in half, like so. Let's delete those faces. And then we're going to grab every other. So I'm going to grab this like this, go up to select and checker deselect. That gives us a good bit here. And we could pull those up or we could pull them down. We'll probably go down, then grab all of them, Control Shift B to bevel, do something like that, shade smooth, auto smooth, and we have a decent shape already. However, I think there's one other thing I should do first, so let me Control Z all of that. And then if we go to our lines, let's select every other one, or maybe every second. I have a couple ideas, like I said. No, we'll do every other one first. And then we could scale these, but not on the Z. So S Shift Z, and I can scale them in or out. Something like that works. And then if we bevel them with clamp, of course, we end up with something like this. Not too bad. We could probably use proportional editing to give this just a little bit more shape. Let's grab both of these. S, scale in, maybe not. Ooh, scaling out is kind of nice. I kind of like something like this where it kind of caves back in on itself. So we'll keep it like that for now. Now we're not going to be able to check or deselect anymore because we've added these bevels, but we can just kind of manually deselect all of our single verts. And then when we move these down, we shouldn't even have to bevel them because we've beveled the sides, so it shouldn't look too bad. But if we do, we do. Oh my, I'm selecting random ones. Let's not do that. There we go. Then let's just move these down a bit. Let's turn off our proportional editing, something like this, and then we'll scale them in. I don't think that's too bad. Now, do I want our design to be striped this way or striped the other way? I feel like this could work. Do something like this? I think like this. We'll do P selection. It just seems like too thin of a line. Let me figure out how I want these striped so when we color them, it'll be a little easier on us. All right, I think I have my parachute shape. I did add a solidify modifier just so we're not getting those invisible faces in Roblox. And I don't know if we can make the ropes in Roblox or if we should do that here. So I guess I'll just do it here. I am just going to take a vertice and do a bit of this, I guess. Shift D, let's have one there. So we're doing like perfect. I guess I didn't really think about lining these up that well, but no problem. Can move this one over, R180, line it up with this side here. Perfect, and then we will just do Shift D, R90. Now we have them just like this, and we need to add a skin modifier. And just like that, we have our parachute. Let's get it into the game and see how it looks next to the crates. Actually, wow. Let's optimize it first. We'll start with a limited dissolve, which literally cut it in half. You'd love to see it. And then we'll do a by distance. That didn't remove anything. So it's down to 1,900. We could definitely get rid of some more stuff though. After a brief optimization, let's get it into the game. All right, guys, the parachute is now in the game. I put fabric on everything, and I think it looks pretty cool. I didn't want to go overboard with the colors. I went sort of an army kind of color scheme, and I don't know if the parachute color is going to change based on the crate or not. So if it does, and if they want to script that, I will definitely add some more colors. But for now, here is our parachute, and hopefully in the next Dream Game video, I can show you guys this in action. But that will wrap it up for today. If you guys did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.